When it comes to summer camps, not all are created equally, and they shouldn't be, especially when it comes to helping kids or adults going through a health crisis or concern. That's why Licking Memorial Health Systems offers camps that cater to those in their community who need specific support. We have CEO Rob Montagnes joining me to share more. Good to see you, Rob.
Good morning.
So Licking Memorial Health Systems, you guys are really great at kind of, being involved in these community events, really reaching out to the people that you serve. So give us some examples of these camps that you offer.
Yeah, I consider sort of two different areas. We have camps that we direct towards youth. So camps for children, let's say, with asthma. It's probably our longest running camp for youth. And we teach them about dealing with asthma, how to stay active and be healthy, but add a lot of fun, games, entertainment for them, and certainly all of their extended family and friends that will come out for parts of the camp. We also have camps for youth that are affected by cancer. Either they themselves maybe have it or someone in the house. We call it Camp Courage. Camp Med is a really fun camp for juniors in high school going into their senior year that want to get direct experience with various healthcare professions. You know, with all the HIPAA rules and the privacy constraints, you aren't able to, shadow or go to work with mom and dad kind of a day. And so Camp Med allows them to really immerse themselves in healthcare professions, nursing, physicians, health informatics, physical therapy, to help decide maybe what they would want to major in when they go off to college. And then Camp A1C is just coming up soon, and that's for children with diabetes, and much like the asthma camp, that's for children who are learning to deal with diabetes, stay active, how to manage that disease. So those are sort of the camps geared at the youth, and you see some pictures here. And then we have a lot of reunions over the summer, and these reunions are geared at adults. And these are generally folks who have been with us and established some really nice relationships with our providers, our nurses, our physicians. So as an example, we have one for those who are in acute inpatient rehab. They're usually there a couple weeks, and they make very good friendships with their the other patients there, as well as the providers. We bring them back. We have reunions for cancer survivors. We have a reunion for folks who have been through our interventional cardiology program. So a lot of different activities in the summer.
And I know there's a couple that you kind of mentioned that we want to talk a little bit more about. You have something called Camp Feelin' Fine. Mm-hmm. Which one is that? That
is a camp for children with asthma, and as I said, that's probably our longest running camp, probably upwards of 9 or 10 years. And we'll have the pediatricians out there, respiratory therapists will be out there, nurses, other clinical folks. Once again, educating and teaching, but also just having a lot of fun.
And when you go through this and you look that they are having a lot of fun, what do you see as maybe the reason, the importance of having events like these that you're able to offer to them?
Well, I think there's a lot of direct benefits, but then tangentially you get some benefits. Obviously, the education about whatever their particular disease or illness is of great benefit. But I think the friendships they make with other children, or the family members who make friendships or contacts with other families that perhaps are dealing with or managing the same kinds of conditions, whether it's the asthma or dealing with a cancer in the family. It provides contacts, and it provides relationships for them just outside of having to deal with it in their own home.
Yeah, and isn't that support probably the most priceless thing that can come out of something like that? And I'm sure you see that a lot, these relationships forming and going beyond their care with you guys.
Yes, no question. And we see that from the reunion side as well. Our Cancer Survivor Picnic is for folks who are cancer survivors, whether they receive their care here in Columbus, somewhere else. But the bonds that you see year after year, these cancer survivors that come back and they make these friendships, and you can tell that they do things outside of this picnic with these folks that they've met. I think that really is the long-term benefit for most of these events.
Yeah, there is something to be said for being able to talk to somebody who's been there, who's there right now, or is going through what you've gone through.
And how inspiring is it maybe for a newly diagnosed cancer victim that maybe is a one-year survivor to see some of the folks that come back that are 15, 20-year cancer survivors and still doing exceedingly well. What great motivation for them.
Yeah, definitely incredible. All right, Rob, I'm sure the parents out there wondering if there's still time to get their kids registered for this. Camp Courage is July 14th. They can still sign up for that one?
Absolutely. Folks can sign up right to the last minute. So Camp Courage, I think once again on the screen, you can see the number for that, and Camp A1C. Camp Med is full for this year, but high school sophomores that will be going into their junior year can think about that for next year. And any of the information on any of the reunions, the camps, just go to our website and it should be easy to find there.
All right, Rob, thanks so much for being here and sharing with us today.
Thank you for having me.